What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. We are about to finish our second drought that we had in our little colony here of Beaver Hollows, and we have our dedicated forester over here, Rex, who is such a champion right now. He's planting up all of our maple trees, and he got all of the birch planted up again, and then the pine over here is just about ready to go because we're about to run out of trees over in this area. So Rex, continue doing what you're doing. You're a champ, man. I appreciate it. So at the end of the last episode, we were frantically trying to get as much food as possible because our food situation was really low, and we planted up some carrot fields, but now our carrots are being harvested, both fields up here and down here. And then we have our potatoes, but our potatoes haven't been harvested yet. They're only 65% grown. So they'll be ready. Once they're ready, we'll harvest them and they'll be stored inside of this dedicated warehouse that we made in the last episode as well. We need to figure out where we're going to get some more trees for. And I think it looks like I forgot to mark the rest of these down here. Let's go ahead and highlight this and let's get that tree as well. So we want to go ahead and figure out where we're going to get some more trees from. And on this plateau looks like a very good candidate because it has a ton of pine trees up here, even though they are kind of dried out right now because there's no water up here. But these trees do survive for 8 days before they die. So they won't be like these trees over here. But these trees over here are awesome trees, even though they're dead. But each of these are maple. And these maple trees will give us 8 logs per tree that's here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to preemptively go ahead and select all of these maple trees. So that way I don't forget to actually come and designate them when we are ready to go. We do need to get a way to get up to this area. And I think we probably want to build a scaffold somewhere over here. We have 2 beavers that are unemployed. So we're going to go ahead and unpause these 2 flags right here, so that way we can have the beavers come and chop down these trees so that we're able to start our little engineering platform to get up to this plateau. We are also going to need to get some more houses in because currently I don't think we have enough beavers that's running around doing everything. We do want to get down a few more buildings. We only have 1 child right now with 17 adults, and we have a space for 18. So I think if we throw down a few more houses, we should be okay. And we'll put 1 here and put another one right next to it. The drought has now ended. This is very good. So we are expecting the water to actually start coming back around and be able to fully fertilize the rest of this land and get it all green and lush again, and then fill up our little water reservoir because we are running dangerously low on water down here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause one of these because I don't want to have my water area here run dry and then we run the risk of losing any of our crops. We have one of the houses built. Nope, we have both houses built. So this should kind of help us with the more population that we need. We're going to look and see if we can get down our platform to be able to get us up here to this section. So we're going to need to unlock the double platform here. And this will cost us 150 science. We currently have 469. 469 science. So let's go ahead and let's get this double platform unlocked, but we're going to go to the single platform first, and we're going to put a platform here. We do need to put a platform right here, so we're going to have to mark this tree and tell it to get out of here. Let's go ahead, click that, and then set this to the highest priority so that they can get rid of that for us. So we want to put down a stair, and we need to get the double platform, which we just unlocked, and then kind of go up 1 level. Put a stair on the inside, stair on the outside, and we will need to run this and get it connected up to the main road just like that. So hopefully we have enough planks to be able to get this all done. We do not, so I'm going to say, hey, turn this back on for our beavers to be able to come in here and start doing this. And we had our last baby that grew up, and that was Taraka. She grew up now, and whoa, baby is being born all over the place. We have Olcath and Biddy Bog. BD Bog was born. I'm wondering how long it's gonna take the water to actually come around here. Oh, here it comes. It's slowly trickling down and to start refilling our little reservoir that we have here, which we need to increase. And speaking of that, we might need to go ahead and unlock our levees right here. And this will cost us 120 science. And we have 360. Let's go ahead and let's unlock the levees. And what I want to do, since we're going to come up here, I'm thinking we could put a levee here to kind of have water accumulated back here so it doesn't dry out as quickly when the droughts come around. So I'm going to put one levee and another one, and then we're going to get a dam piece and place that dam piece in here. So this is going to take a little minute for it to actually come up and get this done. I will also tell these beavers to go ahead and not demolish these yet, because we do want to demolish this eventually. But once we get this dam up and running, I think we want to demolish it so that we can have the water run down here and drop off in this little basin right here. But I think for that, we will need to unlock this floodgate. We have 150 science. Let's do it. Unlock the floodgate, and we'll just put this down preemptively right now, because that's where that's going to be when we kind of clear this area up here. So since we're waiting for more planks, I am going to go ahead and get another warehouse, a small warehouse, and we're going to put this small warehouse right here. And once this is built, this will be for all of our planks coming out of our lumber mill. The small warehouse is now done. I want to get in here and I want to come over to allowed and tell it to allow none. Come down to the planks, because I only want this to be storing planks, and then increase the desired amount to be 200. So that way this is only holding planks. So as soon as they're done here, they'll take this over into this building and fill this up with 200 planks, which should be more than enough to keep the colony going. Our potatoes are now being fully grown. And once the beavers awake, they will start coming down here and start harvesting up. Platform is slowly coming together. We are waiting on just planks. Hopefully we can get this done before the next dry season comes around and we're not able to get up here. So we now have 12 potatoes in stock, and I'm going to wait until we actually clear out a lot more of these potatoes. All right, so we're having a bunch more babies that are oh no, we had a death. Zoti died. I didn't even realize he died. Oh no. Oh no, he's gone to Beaver Heaven. All right, Zoti, I'm sorry I didn't get to recognize your death, my friend. You served me well. I appreciate it. But we have Volzal, and TJ, and Ugoduth. Oh, okay. Vol, which we've changed the name to Vol. We have TJ, we have Ugo, and Hala that's been born. So welcome to the colony, you four. I hope you guys survive and be able to help out the colony as best as you can. We need to get 5 more planks to be able to completely finish this. And while they are finishing this up, I will go in my lumberjack flags and I will throw down a lumberjack flag right here. So that means as soon as they are done with this, they will come up here and they will build this at top priority. I really need to get some more beavers in to be able to get a lot more of this stuff done. This platform is now done, and we have Noel up here working on the lumberjack flag, which we can get someone up here to start working immediately so we can start clearing out a lot of this stuff. We do have the dam and the levees up here that needs to be built as well, and then that will kind of help us out, and then they can come over here and get these floodgates done. I do think that with the additional science that we have, we can probably get a bit of decorations. So let's go into the decorations tab. We'll spend 100 science and unlock a bench, and we'll place this bench. This is our first bench. We'll place this bench right here on the corner so that every time someone walks by, you can have a seat right here, have a drink right in front of the tanks. And then we'll get a shrub and we'll place one of the shrubs right here in that corner. So every time a beaver walks by, they'll get blasted by the shrub and get the aesthetics for that. And I think the aesthetics give them a 5% work speed, which would be really, really good. All right, guys, so we have ticking. We have 3 days until the next drought happens. Oh boy. Yeah, we really need to get our water tanks filled up. So we kind of need to get some haulers in around here if we can. We have 7 children now, which is great. These beavers are really fast. If you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and let's grab the hauling post, and I will put this hauling post right over here. We don't have enough planks to actually build this right now, but it takes 10 and we currently have 3. We are now working on the levees up here. If we can get this done, that would be pretty nice. So that means that these trees up here would actually survive and they wouldn't die horrible deaths without the water. Increase the priority of these so this gets built first before anything else. Then we might get this done. All right, we now have 2 days until the drought comes in, and we still do not have all of our water tanks filled up. What I want to do, I think I'm going to tell a few of my people to not build anything until we kind of get some water stored up, or maybe we should have gotten the hauling post done first. Oh, we have 14 planks. So actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's get the hauling post done. And then I will reallocate a lot of the guys to just be haulers so that we can get more water stored up as fast as possible. The hauling post is now done, and we have 1 person. Oh, we already had someone that grew. Oh, wow. We have 5 children. We had 2 people that grew up. We have Biddy Bog that grew up, and Olkath that grew up as well. And Olkath is a hauler. I don't know where Biddy Bong, where are you working? Are you up here? Are you a builder? Oh no, you're cutting logs up here. Okay, so our dam was now finished. So now we just need the water to actually fill up and then run over. We do only have 0.4 days of the dry season before the dry season starts. So we do need this to fill up relatively quickly. And we did go ahead and switch out a bunch of the people, stopped a bunch of the inventor's hut and the lumber mill, got the people inside of here to kind of help out with the water, but we need this to spill over. Oh, there we go. It is now spilling over and the water is now running, and we should be able to fill this area back up before the drought actually stops. And hopefully we can fill up all of our tanks before that actually happened. Come on, guys, go. I'm gonna put this at a full 24 hours. We need to get all of our tanks fully topped up before anyone stops and goes to sleep. Oh, the drought has started. Hopefully this will last and we will have a decent amount of water down here. And I will go ahead and pause our pumps once we get the rest of these water tanks filled up. We only have 78 water. So this is only going for 6 days, which is not too bad. So that's not too bad. We did get a break. 6 days, we should be perfectly fine. We will pause these 2, and then now we can say unpause all of our inventor's hut to get everyone working back into their area. Oh, we have 6 people who are unemployed. Oh, wow. Yeah. We had Vol, Hala, and TJ that actually grew up. So now we can unpause something else and get them to start helping out in another area. I want to hold off just a little bit. I wanted to put down my my grill, but the grill takes logs to actually burn to make food. So I don't really want to start making food yet until I actually have a decent supply of logs, or maybe until the maple trees over here actually start coming in, which this one is at 80%. So we should have a few of them that should be relatively close to coming in really soon. So now the water up here has now stopped. Hopefully this lasts. It should, because we did survive the last drought, which was only 6 days. So it should, and we should be perfectly fine. We have beavers sleeping outside. Zooks, why are you sleeping outside, buddy? Get inside your house. You have a house, I think. Yeah, everyone has a house. You should be sleeping inside your house. And Zooks is still sleeping. Oh man, he was really tired. I want to move some of our beavers up here so that way we can have access to getting more trees. And hopefully we can come and get these built, and they will start cutting down these trees a lot faster. Oh yeah, we have our floodgate over here, which is now done. We want to eventually break these barriers so the water will actually run here and flow down into this basin, and then make this area a lot greener. We could probably turn this area into another forestry so that we can get more trees in, because this one over here, just waiting for all of these maples to come in, is taking quite a bit of time. It's 84% over here, 62. Yeah, so we hopefully we can get this done relatively quickly. We're now 4.5 days in to this drought, and it looks like we should be perfectly fine. We should be good. Food, I'm keeping an eye on the food. Beavers are harvesting up the carrots, and it looks like we are accumulating a lot of the potatoes. So I think now is probably a very good time to actually get the grill, and we will need a warehouse for where we're going to store our grilled potatoes. So let's go ahead and let's grab another storehouse, small storehouse. We can have one here, and then we can have the other one right there. So one of these would be for the grilled potatoes, and then the other one will be for when we start getting in some more stuff. So we will kind of just change that over to none until these are actually built. We have Reggie. Reggie finally passed away and is now in Beaver heaven. Ambliz has grown up, and we have Solix, which was born. Yay, welcome Solix. So we should have a bunch of beavers cycling out now, which is very sad, but it's a part of the game. We now have our grill, and we do need someone to work in here. So let's go ahead and let's pause. Oh, these guys are all done, so we're going to pause both of these. Taraka, who's now grilling up the potatoes for us, which is very good. And the next unemployed person that we have, they're cutting down these trees up here relatively quickly. I'll go ahead and I'll put down one more of these lumberjack flags up here. One of our small storehouses that is finished. We're going to say allow none. So we're going to say, hey, this one can be wheat. And then this one could be the grilled potatoes. Let's say none. Grilled potatoes, and this should be changed to a desired amount of 200. We're back up to 366 science. There are a few things now that I do want to unlock. These two houses here, so this one for 50, and then we're going to unlock the double lodge, which is here, for 150. So we're back down to 169 169 houses. But I'm going to put this double lodge right here. And then I want to go ahead. I'm not going to run a path to this until we know that we're secured on food and water, so that we won't run out anytime soon. But we do want to get most of this stuff built up. We don't want to kind of overpopulate ourselves where we're not able to kind of sustain it. So we want to see if we're going to be able to sustain the 24 beavers and then keep the amount of water that we have in check for the remainder of the droughts that we are going to be able to getting. The remainder of the droughts that we are going to be getting. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. With the tree out of the way, we will go ahead and run our path and bring it over here and get this path right here connected up. So now our beavers can extend their range all the way over here. Once this one is out of the way, I think we should be able to extend the range a little bit further. So once they come over and start clearing out the rest of these on this side, look at that. We're now able to reach a little bit further. There's a ton of trees that we can reach over here. So there's a few of the maples in here, which will help us quite a bit. Now this is in even a better position because we have all of these trees over here that we can reach once we start clearing out the rest of these. So we'll leave them to it and let them go ahead and start clearing out. The wood is starting to go up quite a bit. We probably could put a log pile up here for them to just drop stuff off instead of walking all the way down there, because we're going to do a decent amount of building up here as well. And it wouldn't be bad to kind of have the log pile right in this area. So you know what, let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's rotate this and we'll put this log pile right there, so they don't have to walk all the way down to go and try to load this one up. Okay, so looking at our water, we only have 1 tank of water left, and we still have 2 days of drought that we need to survive. So I'm going to unpause this one and tell one of our guys to, hey, I need you guys to come work in the water pump. But with all the haulers that we have, we should be able to keep up with this, and the beavers will come in, they'll drink up some water, and we will be able to go ahead and fill up all of these other little tanks that we have here. So we have a decent amount of grilled potatoes stored up in here. We are actually out of potatoes to actually cook up, so we have to wait for more harvest to come in, but we have a decent amount of potatoes in stock right here, 195, which is relatively good. I will wait to be able to get this. Our house was actually done and I didn't even realize it. I didn't even realize that, but there we go. This one is now done, and I kind of want to put another platform right here, right next to this, so that way we can put a shrub or something on top of this, so every time the beavers walk by, they should be able to get a blast of more awe from all of this. The aesthetics, not the awe, the aesthetics. So every time this beaver is going by here, his aesthetics is going up by that shrub, but we need it to go up even further. The water level is really, really low, so I am kind of worried to kind of see how this kind of plays out here. I don't want to lose anything here, so if I have to pause that, I will. I only have 18 water at the moment, so we will need to get either more pumps or have more beavers come in. All right, so everything up here is starting to look nice. We did start harvesting a lot of the maple trees up here. So I think we started harvesting a lot of the maple trees, or did we not? I don't think we did. So just one day left, and I think we should be good. This water up here, it did survive, and we are actually done with this. Actually, this is pretty good. We are done with this, this little levee here. So I can go ahead and say, hey, raise this up, send more water over into this section by demolishing this one, and we'll get this out of the way and start flooding this area. And we can put down a forester's hut right here inside of this area here to be able to get more trees up here, which would be great, because that means once the maple, and look, we are now starting to get our first maple trees. We have Rex that's planting up some more, and we have Tony that's cutting down the maples. We have 2 maple trees down here, which is great. Our logs are actually, our storage is almost full with logs, so we need to probably get another one, which we have up here, which has another 129. Jesus, we have a lot of logs right now. Yeah, we need to get building. We definitely need to get building. Look, we flooded this. The water is now running over here. We now have a decent amount of green down on this side, and I can go ahead, and I'm not going to lower this yet because I'm going to wait until the drought actually ends before we drop more water into this section down here. We have yet survived another drought. The drought has ended and we are all safe. We're all safe. Yay. All right. So our little plan up here worked. We do have a decent amount of water that's up here. So the trees up here, when we plant some trees, we should be able to get a lot of the maple and stuff here. Unfortunately, we can't get all of this down here until we kind of unlock some dynamite, and then we can actually blow through this area. So we're going to put a forester's lodge right here, get our road ran to this. We're going to connect that up. We're going to come here. We're going to plant up all maple up here in this area. We'll just go ahead and we'll say we're going to plant everything because hopefully we will get most of the stuff down here as well. All right, so we will need to get this back up and running so we can have another worker in here. We do have 96 potatoes, grilled potatoes right now. This is looking really, really well. So this is done. We are looking relatively good up here now, and we have a ton of trees that we can harvest. We do have another area where we can plant up some more trees. So I think this is a great spot to go ahead and call this an episode. Oh, we can actually plant all the way down to here, I think. All the way down to there. Even more trees, way more trees. All right, everyone, we got a lot done in this episode today. We got a second Forester's Lodge set up. We have started to harvest our potatoes. We got our grill down, even though it's paused right now and the beavers are super hungry and thirsty. We survived the third drought and we increased our population up to 23 beavers. But we're going to want to increase that up some more to be able to have more beavers to work in more of our things. And we do have a house here that we can connect up, and I think we actually will go and connect this up. This might be a very, very bad idea, but we're going to do it anyways. Let's go ahead and do it. So we're going to wrap this up here. If you guys want to see how we progress for the remainder or the new drought that is coming up. Tune in again for the next episode. So until next time, guys, big up on yourself.